Welcome everybody to the newest part of the Jarun Stadium, Palumbo's Pub. Now I'll admit Martin and I had a little bit of a falling out recently, but that's all behind us now. We don't have to worry about that, and we can now move forward, as can the fans. They can enjoy a great alliteration with their pre-game beverages.
Jarune, za tebe mi dijete diše, tu je važno samo jedno, nogomet i ništa više.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Jarun on the Impossible Dream, Season 11, Episode 3 today. It's Dinamo Zagreb in the league and then away to the European champions AC Milan in our second Champions League game. Now, good news, transfer window is closed and Palumbo was actually unhappy that we didn't sell him. And then I had a talk to him about him being a leader in the dressing room and he withdrew his request. So he's happy to stay, which is excellent. I think he's somebody that even though he maybe won't play as much as he wants, I would still like to keep him around because I think he's useful. He's, you know, we can rely on him. We know we can rely on him, and just have that sort of, while everybody's sort of shuffling in and out around him, just keep him here and hopefully get him in as a coach at the end of his career as well. So that's the Palumbo news. Also, though, happy to stay. Holt, fair enough. He'd probably still go if he really wanted to, but another one that is a useful player, particularly in the league. So we can probably get rid of that transfer value now as well. That he's not worried about that promise. So yeah, we'll see what becomes of him. And Montel, even more crucially, he is now happy to stay as well. So we've offered him a new contract. Hopefully, we'll go off to Milan with the news that he has got a new 5-year deal in his back pocket. So yeah, keep your fingers crossed that that does indeed happen. Now, nothing has happened since last episode. We've come straight back. So if we can see here the league table, we are currently sitting third. We are behind Dinamo. We are at home in this one, and it's a very important game, because if we start to lose this, now still a long way to go in the season, of course, but if we were to lose, it does start to get a little bit of a, just a little bit of a worrying gap. And if you have a look at some of the league leaders, we're doing very well in terms of the average match ratings. Von Groningen is absolutely smashing it in terms of assists, but not much else going there for us, is there? So, yeah, we need to pick up our league form if we're going to defend this title as comfortably as we would perhaps like to do so. So let's go and have a look here what we're doing against Dinamo, and we are expecting a 4-2-3-1 out of them. And this is the team that we're sending out, the team that pretty much stunk the place out. Oh, Crespi's not really fit. Okay, so Toninsky's going to have to... Actually, no, you know what we could do? We could stick Monsalvo in there and know that Crespi could play again. Do I want to play him against Milan though? That's the thing, isn't it? All right. Well, I guess we'll go with it for now, and we'll just see what happens when we get there. So Pinter in goal, Monsalvo, Skolabar, and Jakubuski or Butskic or whatever his name is the back three. Kovacic and Kovacek the fullbacks. Omarovic and Zinko are in midfield behind Siraj, Sina, and Madzar. Like I say, when these guys played against Rijeka, they really weren't good. Let's hope they are much better today. Okay, so we can see the team sheets, and there is a few guys here that are good. This guy's a good young defender. Ilix Mariba, we know him from somewhere Leeds. I think we had him. He's been scoring goals for them for fun as well. So yeah, it's not going to be an easy touch, that's for sure. I'm going to say there's no pressure on us, because I think we learnt last episode, didn't we, that we played a lot better with the pressure off than we did with the pressure on. And of course, we have lost our last 2 league games as well. So that is that's not great form coming into this one either. So yeah, fingers crossed we can we can return to form here. Now, we have sent some of the youngsters out to Carlo 1909, whatever they're called, Karlovic, or whatever. I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, they're in the second tier, and they're our new affiliate team. I think I mentioned that last episode. So yeah, hopefully we've sent enough players there that they need to stay in that division for us, because it really is perfect to be able to send the youngsters down there to get the season or 2 of experience. But we need the team being in the second tier. We need a team that's professional, which they are. So hopefully we've sent them enough help to make sure that they're going to stay up. We did get our first cup draw with the Yags, first round draw of that. It's a non-playable league side that I don't think we've come across yet in the series. So I hope and expect us to be able to do quite well. Then they've hit the post almost out of nothing, and they've hit the post. The goalkeeper didn't even look like he was bothered by it. Maybe Pinter's just good. He could see it was hitting the post. Kovacek now with a throw. Siraj. It's away. Omarovic gets it down. Siraj picks up a loose ball. And we go back and try and build a bit of possession. Monsalvo back to Oborovic. Sina. Kovacic. We go again to Kovacic. We're probing away here. Can we find a way through? Zinko loses out. It's just hacked forward. And we've got a nice little over ball, lapping wall there for Kovacic into the middle. It's there for Zinko. And what about the touch from Madzar to find Zinko? And 15 minutes in, it's 1-0 to Jarun. And that was a very, very nicely worked goal in the end. Nice ball from Siraj to find Kovacic in so much. Look at this touch. That's brilliant from Madzar. I'm a little concerned he's offside, but nothing's been said of it, so we'll take it. And we will hopefully push on with that. So Zinko gets his goal. And here we go against... Now, Zinko didn't play in the disappointing game against Rijeka, did he? Because I forgot that he wasn't going to play in Europe. But already we look better than we did against Rijeka, don't we? Kovacic with another ball in towards Siraj, who heads it over the top. But yeah, this is definitely looking more like our Jarun side now, isn't it? There is a lot of new players as well that are in the team, so that's probably not helping. Although the composure, no, what's it called? Not composure. Where they've I can't think what it's called now, but anyway, they're all together. I almost had it then. It's gone. You know when it's like you can feel it, like right there. It's on front of your brain. You just can't get the message to get to your mouth. What it's called. But anyway, the first thing in the dynamics, top 3, whatever that is fine. Zinko again. Zinko with time and space, but over the top. So yeah, that is fine. You know, so it's in theory it's not the problem, but it does take players time just to gel a little bit, doesn't it? So yeah, hopefully we can start and get that happening a little bit quicker. But I do think some of it is just just not having played together that much. So we're just casually waiting for highlights. Excuse me. And doesn't look like too much is going to happen. Can we give it a demand more before half time? Finish the half strongly. Doesn't look like it. And it is 1-0 at the break. So I think no complacency. Let's just go back out there, and they've not looked like they want to threaten us so far, really, have they? So as long as we keep the possession going and don't do anything silly. Now, we've got to be honest, defensively this season, we've not looked great. So we don't want to be counting chickens too early here. And we've got another highlight. Can we get a second goal, which would make you feel a little bit more comfortable, wouldn't it? Oh, it's a good ball for Zinko, and Zinko might be offside. The linesman's flagging. It was a really good ball. Omorovic, I think it was. And if it is an assist, it's the first sort of useful contribution we've seen of him, but it's offside. Unfortunately, Zinko must have just got a little bit too early. He has, yeah, just a smidge. Nice ball from Omorovic, though, and a cracking finish from Zinko as well. That's a shame. Sina, again, not having a great game. Are we just seeing now perhaps why we picked up what is he a wonder kid officially, but a very, very good player for 5 million. We got him from AC Milan, so maybe we should be saving him to play against them. Siraj back to Skolova. Monsalvo. One thing I have done this year too is kept back 1 or 2 more Yags for the cup. Now I've promised Skolova that we will win the cup. We may not do that, but ultimately, if we cash in on Skolova, it's okay. It was worth doing that to keep him happy, I think, rather than having just sort of kicking the tantrum down the road potentially. Jakabusic in towards the back post. It's a good header. Luka Zinko will not be denied today, will he? His second of the game, having had 1 ruled out as well. And it is 2-0 now, just on the hour mark. Jakabusic, not bad for a centre-back to put that ball in, is it? And yeah, Zinko just leaping above his man. 2-0. Happy days. This is more like what we expect from our team, isn't it? Now, 2-0, do we want to start and consider making some subs? I'm wondering, Crespi, I think his injury was like a bruised shin or something. So I'm wondering if we could get a little bit of time out of him, just to get some match sharpness back in. And if we take Monsalvo off, he would be the more likely one to want to play in Europe, or that I'd want to play in Europe. So we'll make that change. Zinko, of course, on a hat-trick. There's another good ball for Kovacic. Can he pick out a teammate in the middle? It's Siraj! And is it? Oh, he's just put it over. That is a big missed opportunity from Siraj, isn't it? If we can give them another praise here in a second, we will. Crespi is now on. He is coming back, of course. If you remember, he missed the World Club Cup with a fair, I think it was a broken foot. So he's been out for a long time. So we do need to, I think, just to ease him back into fitness. Siraj not having a great game. So let's take him off. Let's get Vazgard on, who in theory can play as a number 10. And I don't think we'll make any other subs at 2-0. It's, yeah, because I was tempted to bring Cena off and bring on one of our young strikers, but I don't want to be in a situation where we maybe need a goal. Although, like I say, they haven't really threatened us. Maybe I could have got away with doing that. But anyway, it looks like that is going to be that. A very, very comfortable 2-0 win. Normal order restored, especially against Dinamo. And, yeah, not perfect, obviously. Cena probably does need to be doing better. And in truth, I think we expect more from Siraj these days as well, don't we? So, other than that, pretty good, though. So it doesn't send us back top. Rijeka have... What have they done? They must have lost earlier in the round. They must have had an earlier kickoff. So we're joint top. They must have the head-to-head over us right now. But look at that. There is 5 teams within 2 points at the top. It's going to be another cracking title race. I think we've seen before, haven't we? If we just stay consistent, particularly while we're in Europe, then once we get out of Europe, it should be absolutely fine. We'll have a very, very strong squad, and we can, yeah, hopefully steamroll the end of the league season. But a double from Zinko gets the job done in the league. Let's head off to Milan. All right, welcome back. We're getting ready to face the defending champions. Arteta, their manager, says that we're an easy opponent. Let's hope we can make him eat those words. And this is what we're expecting from them. A 4-3-3, a tiki-taka side. And this is the team that we're sending out. So it is Pinta in goal. It is Monsalvo, Sanchez, and Butchman. You'll notice Sanchez and Monsalvo have switched their usual positions to see if this works a little bit better for us. Torres and Von Groningen are going to be the width. Alvarez in behind Montel and Govia, with Mazzoleni and Lacco, the 2 men up front, to hopefully bang in a few goals for us. All right, so team sheets are here. Do we recognize any former players? We've come up against 1 or 2 of these guys before, I think, but I don't recognize anybody. That's a different Bosniak. Our guy was Leon, because I saw that and thought, wait a second. I thought we didn't want to release him for him to go to AC Milan. All right, I think we just keep playing without pressure on us, don't we? I mean, certainly their manager doesn't think we're going to win, so why should we think any different? All right, and here we go. It is, you know, having won our first game, this is, it's almost a perfect situation to go to someone like AC Milan. Like I say, in this world, they are the defending champions. They're a very, very good side. So, yeah, you know, if we get nothing, you know, we're away from home to, you know, one of the giants. But if we do get something, then it's a massive bonus. And we would surely then start to think that not only could we get through to the knockout rounds, which I think now we should be thinking that, having beaten Villarreal, we've got a couple of softer games. Usually our softer games come at the start of the campaign, but I don't know if it's moving up the rankings the way we have. It looks as though these softer games are coming towards the end now. We've got a free kick that we've got to defend. It's flicked away by Butchman. Sanchez goes across. Oh, unmarked man. And Van Groningen, has he let us down there? And we are behind early on. It's Shay Lacey, who I think we ended up determining was a Manchester United youth player. Or is it Manchester City? It was one of them. I can't remember now, but we ended up... Van Groningen. Tough to blame him too much. He was right there, wasn't he? I think they've moved the ball well. It's a good volleyed effort, and in hindsight, he'll probably feel like he could have got closer, but in truth, yeah, sometimes maybe you just need to hold your hands up. And another free kick. We're giving away a few too many free kicks for my liking. Now, we aren't getting stuck in or anything, are we? No. Okay. Let's try just maybe lowering down our tempo a bit, see if that helps us, you know, get a little bit more than 29% possession. We'll encourage them. And we've got a bruised foot from Mazzoleni. He looks like it's hurting him. So let's get Cena on against his former team. Let's see if he can show them what they're missing, what they've sold to us for essentially, for the sort of quality player he is. £5 million for a wonder kid is, I mean, it's a bargain, isn't it? Let's keep encouraging. We've not had anything even resembling a shot on goal yet. Do we need to start to look to go a little bit more attacking here, I wonder? Stick Gavia a little bit further forward. Oh, Pinter. Well, I don't know how he saved that. He's had no right to do that. That should have been a goal, and we've got away with one there, massively so. Put a bit of pressure on Gravenberch. We were trying to trap them on the outside. I don't think that is working for us. The reason we were trying to do that is because they had inside forwards, but I think we need to change the way we're doing that. And this, oh, I thought that might have been a chance on the break. Unfortunately for us, we'll never quite know. We'll give them one more encouragement before half time. We're into stoppage time now, but yeah, there's not been anything in this one for us so far. So, I mean, what do we do? Put on a show? Maybe we do need to go with that. Oh, that's not worked at all. Forget what I said, guys. It's absolutely, yeah. Let's just stop talking. Okay. I don't think I've ever had a bad reaction to a team talk. All right. Well, let's get out there again. Let's see if me annoying them. I mean, put on a show when we've had 38% possession and not a single shot on goal is maybe not the best thing to have said in hindsight. All right. Let's get rid of this. Let's pass it into space, a little bit more direct. Let's just try get the ball in the box. It's difficult to shoot if you're nowhere near the penalty area, which appears to be what's happening to us. Not quite sure what's happened there. The post has rescued us, and we've hacked it clear. All right, I'm going to say this isn't working. It's only taken me an hour to figure that out, but let's see what we can do. Okay, so we're going to just be more attacking because this is, as I said, it's just clearly not working. We're just waiting to be beaten here. So Gavia will move up to a number 10. Vazgard will come on for Alvarez, just a little bit more of an attacking player. And yeah, we'll see if this works. And if this isn't working, then we can move around some personnel. Gavia not having a great game, only playing a 6.3. But some of that could be just down to the fact that you know, he's just playing out of position against a very good team that's probably got his number. So here we go. A second goal is big trouble, and Pinta is there again. All right, Siraj, you can come on, mate. Montel, where are you playing? He's playing as a deep liar, isn't he? We might just need to hold off on that one. Is that going to be our last sub, though? Might be our last sub. Oh, Salvo. All right, let's get on Palumbo. Good old Palumbo. All right, Pinta. He has what has to be the worst record against penalties in football. I think he's saved one, hasn't he? That I can remember. And that won't improve. And it is now 2-0 as we continue to be thoroughly outplayed by AC Milan. I mean, the only positive we can really take from this is that we've not been in the game even a little bit. And it's only 2-0. So, yeah. I mean, if that's the positive you're trying to take, you're struggling, aren't you? Here we go. Vazgard to Van Groningen. He's got a good cross on him. It's towards the back post. And Torres has hit the crossbar. Can we get another chance out of this? Palumbo to Torres. Torres, can he get it back in front of goal? Oh, it's gone straight through everybody. This is a wonderful spell of pressure, but can we make it count? Goalkeeper gets there. And that would have been completely undeserved, but it certainly would have Yeah, certainly would have been a nice little boost to the confidence. Villarreal beating Arsenal away from home. So that Villarreal win is not looking too bad all of a sudden. Let's try a demand more. That's not particularly worked either. 5-1 Bayern Munich over Juventus. So back to the drawing board again, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, you could certainly make an argument that maybe the result isn't horrible, given that they are defending champions, but the performance, we didn't really lay a glove on them, did we? So I think we'd say probably that's best case scenario. A win against Villarreal, losing to Milan is probably what we would have expected roughly to happen. So yeah, we'll take it, we'll move on, and we'll go again. So Cena suffers defeat against his former team. They praise our passion, and it's just a bruised foot for Mazzoleni, but yeah, he wanted to come off, didn't he? So there we go, that will do it for that. We will be back next time. Champions League against Porto. Hopefully the Yags will have a game that is around here somewhere, and we can show that as well. But until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.